Hey guys, it's me, and I have just decided this year as kind of a New Year's resolution of sorts, but not really because I don't like that terminology, but just kind of as something that I want to do for myself and to challenge myself to step out of my comfort zone and do something that I'm not used to doing. I've decided that I want to make some videos. So this is going to be me just giving it a shot and learning new things like how to edit videos, because yes, I have no idea how to do that. Yeah, I want to give it a shot and see what comes of it, whether it's anything at all or if it's just personal growth. I'm really excited to give it a try. So I think for my first video, I am gonna try to do a walkthrough art project with you guys. So I am going to just stop rambling and bring you guys along and show you my process and how to create that. And I hope you enjoy it. And if you want to recreate it yourself or something similar, I hope you can do that. All right, guys, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and get started on the project. And the first thing I always do with any project that I'm starting is just take time to sketch. You can do this in a sketch notebook, on just a spare sheet of paper like I have. This is just a piece of printer paper. If you have a notebook you like to do that kind of stuff in, whatever, it really doesn't matter. This is just getting some ideas down onto the piece of paper. So to start with, I just wrote the words that I'm choosing to do is my name for the channel, which is LoveLeeBug. But again, if you're doing this and trying to recreate something similar, you're going to want to pick your own words. It could be a quote or just a phrase, or maybe it's your name or your last name, whatever it is that you want to do, you're going to want to practice that. And what I've done here is I've used some different colors, different markers, and then I've also tried some different styles or fonts of the word that I'm going to write. And I've just tested it out, seen what's comfortable to write and which one I think, once it's all written out, I like the most for what I'm doing. And then I've also sketched out right here kind of the flower design that I'm gonna go with it, and just kind of practice some of the things that I'm gonna do. So that's always the first step, is to just go ahead and sketch and do random things to see what you like. So for me, after looking at this and kind of practicing all these few different ones, this is the font that I like the best. I like this one. And then of course I'm gonna go ahead and do the flowers. So for this piece, I'm gonna keep this kind of nearby so I can reference it, but I'm gonna take that away. And then I'm gonna be using a piece of multimedia art paper, which is a little bit bigger than your standard size. I think this is a 9x12 piece of paper. And I'm actually gonna be writing it long ways. So this is the way I'm gonna write my word, this way, and have it in there. So because I've already practiced my name the way I want it to be written, so I'm just gonna start off right away. I'm using just kind of a fine tipped pen from Le Pen. You could use really anything, a Sharpie or a regular pen, it's up to you. I just like that this one is a little bit thicker than your standard pen, but not quite as thick as like a Sharpie or something like a Crayola marker. So first things first, I'm just gonna write the word that I want to do. I'm going to do my best to center it. You could measure it out and center it that way if you want, but I think I'm just going to be comfortable writing it out. And the way I do this is I write, for the font that I chose at least, I write out my word just kind of in my normal handwriting basically, and then I'm going to go back in and add a line down the left side of each letter. So it's just gonna look like that. So for the flowers, what I'm gonna be doing is what I practiced on that sheet. So you can see what I had practiced there earlier. Just something simple. And I'm just using little Crayola markers. Basically, I'm just doing really simple flowers. So for one of the ones that I'll do here, I'm just kind of gonna do like little half circles and start kind of overlapping them, but I wanna leave some areas white. And then I also want to go over some areas multiple times to add some depth. And I'm gonna do a few of those on each side. And then I'm gonna go in and do another kind of flower with like a more pink color. And I'm gonna do that one. This one's a little bit different. I'm kind of doing like, I don't know, almost like you would be drawing a cloud, like some kind of squiggly lines all the way around. And again, I'm not trying to color it all the way in. It's okay to have some white spaces and then go over it in some areas and make it darker. All right, so there's my couple flowers, and now my flowers need some leaves. So I'm gonna do this kind of limey green to go with my purple flowers. And I'm just going with, you know, your good old-fashioned traditional leaf. So for my little blue viney flower, I'm gonna do, whoop, sorry, I just bumped the camera. I'm gonna start kind of from down here. And I just wanna do a couple things like that. And then for this side, I think I might do a small one there, and then a little bit bigger of one over here. And actually, now that I'm looking at this, I think I want to go back in and add another smaller pink flower. So then I'm gonna keep going with this, and basically I'm just gonna draw a few little offshoots to put my blue flowers on. Okay, and then I'm going to use kind of like this minty green. It looks a little bit more blue once you put it on the page, but it doesn't really matter. Again, it's whatever colors you want. I think this would look really good with a yellow color as well. I'm just going to add a few of those along this same vine here, and just kind of go with that rather than creating another vine that goes into it as well. Okay, so that's where we are there, and now I'm going to add a little bit of dimension. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to take a darker purple, and I'm going to go in and kind of just add in some shading on my purple flowers. Okay, so I've just added those into the purple one, and then for the pink flowers, I'm going to add a center to them. I'm going to use like a navy blue, and I'm just going to kind of add a little bit of a center and kind of do some little dots on the outside, kind of like, what are those flowers? I think they're like the anemones. Watch me be saying that totally wrong and embarrassing myself. So I'm adding those on all of those flowers. And then I'm gonna take a white gel pen. This is just like a jelly roll gel pen, but I think any white gel pen will work fine. It doesn't have to be a specific brand. And I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna kind of add some little curves into here, into the white And then I'm going to do the same thing actually on my purple flower also. Okay, then with my white gel pen also, I'm going to go into my dark green leaves and add some of the little, I don't know what you call it, veins of the leaf. And just on the big flowers. I'm not going to worry about that on the little flowers. And then for my lime green ones, I'm going to take this dark green that I did the other ones with, and I'm going to add veins with that. So that is what I have right now, and I think I like it for the most part. I'm going back and seeing here where the leaves that I drew look a little bit darker than the actual vine, and I don't know, that looks kind of strange to me. So I'm going to go in and go over my vines. Okay, so I've gone back over my vines and I've made them a little bit darker so they look more like they match the leaves. And I think I'm happy with where it's at right now. I like the way that it looks. So I'm going to take a like super extra fine tip pen. Came in the same pack as my other one from Le Pen, and I'm going to sign my name. I'm going to do it down here by the G. And it's just going to be small and simple. Okay, so there it is. There's our finished product. I'll turn it so it's a little bit more straight for you guys to view. Yeah, so this was just a simple, easy product that you can do. And it's something you can really customize to yourself. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something or were inspired to do something. And if you do recreate something based off of this video, go ahead and tag me in it and let me know, show it and share it. And if you liked this video and if you're excited to see more, go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel. And I will see you next time. Thanks, guys.